Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Black Knights will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back, a guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something.
Breaks into the open to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Power football with the run. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. On the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Now on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
The give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Making side adjustments here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Hawkins. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Robertson. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Blazers look to keep this drive humming. They'll go with a direct snap. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
Well, the upright playing the 12th man on defense, knocking that ball down. That looked like it had a chance to be good.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like this in the first half, man, it gets you excited because it opens up the whole playbook, everything I have to use. I like all these.
And the Black Knights come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the toss. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the Black Knights will try to move the chains on 4th down. Here comes the option. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the first down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
The Black Knights have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Let's go. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Black Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Robertson. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Hooks. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. And the Blazers have enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down in the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Touchdown, Army! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Here's the pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Robertson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Blazers in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. Working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. At the 35, he's got room. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Black Knights of the Hudson using surgical precision in this quarterback run game.
Yeah, and you're not talking about surgical precision in the passing game. That's not what Army does. They want to run the football. When you sign up as a QB to play at Army, you know that. You better be able to do it, and you could see the run there.
The give to the tailback. He breaks a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. The pitch. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robertson. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion. Fullback's got it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robertson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Black Knights with the 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again.
Got it. Green 25.
The snap sets up to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Gets the back moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Defense might bring the house here. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Punt is in the air. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The offense changing the play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get